we're going to go through my top 10 most played games by the number of hours that I played them. At number 10, we have Star Wars Battlefront 2, 2017, which apparently I have 147 hours. I don't know if I've ever spoken about gaming, but this is a fantastic game. I love this so much. It's got the big battles with like 40 people all together, or probably even more. I don't know how many it is, like 20 on each side, or is it 40 on each side? It feels basically like the map is really full and everything, and you can like role play as like a droid or like a trooper, and it's like so cool. And then sometimes you can be the heroes, and sometimes you can play the game mode, heroes versus villains, and you like kill each other with lightsabers and stuff. It's so cool. And it looks really good. It's like really, 4K, and like the textures are like really cool and everything, and we love it. Battlefront 2 is great. It has microtransactions. If it does, I've never run into them. I don't even know where would they come into play. Maybe, no, I was going to say maybe now, but I played it like when I was in America, I played it quite a bit. I've never seen a microtransaction. Maybe for skins or something, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's number 10, Battlefront 2, 2017. Number 9, we have Rocket League. Okay, you might notice that a lot of these are probably multiplayer games because I do play with friends a lot. But 184 hours, I don't know what to say. Rocket League is Rocket League. You just get a ball, you hit it in the other end. I guess I should like clarify for anyone who like doesn't know games, but you're like a little car. There's like a giant ball, and you like boost into the ball, and you get it in the hoop, and it's like soccer but with cars, and it's like really cool. But I prefer the Rumble mode, which is like you get a bunch of superpowers every like 10 seconds or something, and you like punch the ball with a giant fist and so on and so forth, and we love it. Number 8, we have VR chat. I have around 200 hours in this. I don't know exactly because this is split across the Oculus program, like the Oculus, like whatever, the login thing, and Steam as well. I think it's roughly 200, probably a bit more. And when I say 200 hours in VR chat, I mean literally in VR. Like, I've never played this game on desktop. I've purely only played it in VR. There's like a nice screenshot of me and my friends, okay, in some disco place. It's fun, okay? I like this game. It's not really a game, I guess. It's more like Discord, but with like avatars or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's 200 hours in VR chat. And this is my cute little avatar, okay? It's probably from some anime, but whatever it is, it's cute. This is one of my friends with a disco avatar. Maybe that's also a reference to something. It has Naruto, right? I would assume. I don't know. Anyway, next up we have GTA 5. I've got 300 to 500 hours. Technically, I've played this across the PS3, and I've played it on PC, but I didn't get it on Steam, so I have it on Steam now, but back when I played it like for hundreds of hours, I didn't track it. But if I were to estimate, it'd roughly be somewhere between 300 to 500 hours. I think that's pretty accurate. But I played a lot of it, and I think what's interesting to probably most people who've played this game is that I've never played the story. So I played basically until you have to basically, I remember there's some initial mission where you're like shooting with a gun or something against some police or something. And then you like end up at someone's house. And then from there, I like save the game when you're at the house. And now all I do is like free roam around. And like the first thing I do is as soon as I open the game, I get a phone call from some NPC and I just hang up, and then the story just doesn't progress because I never answer the phone call. So for hundreds and hundreds of hours, I've basically just driven around the city and like, I don't know, just explored it and like shot people basically and listen to the radio. It's just a fun game to do nothing. I got a mod in it. There's a grappling hook mod, which was really sick, so I could like grapple around everywhere. And there was a zoom mod. And when I say zoom, I mean like the Flash, like the really fast speedster or whatever, where you can like run around really fast and like roleplay as a speedster, so you can like kill people by freezing time and like torturing them by like shooting them in the air. Like, it's really fun. But yeah, hundreds of hours of just free roaming basically. I've never played the story and I have no interest in playing the story. Anyway, the GTA 300 to 500 hours. Number 6, we've got PUBG at 541 hours. This is great. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's like a very slow-paced game where you're on like either you can do it solo, but the overwhelming majority of my time has been in like squads of 4 probably, where it's like you and 3 friends or 3 random people just walk around and survive against like other squads, and there can only be like one squad or one person standing at the end. So yeah, I don't know. Despite how many hours I have, 541, I've probably only won a handful of times, maybe like 10 times in total. So I'm not very good at it, but I find it very fun. The maps are fun. The shooting is fun, even though I'm not very good at it. It's just a fun, relaxing game where the majority of the time you're just like talking with your friends as you like wander around and like roughly choose where you're going to go next. It's just a fun game, all right? Okay, anyway, PUBG, 541 hours. Number 5, we have Terraria, 562 hours. So, what people say. This is like Minecraft, but 2D. But in fact, it's nothing like Minecraft. It has like a storyline well, not really a story, I guess kind of a storyline, but it has like progression and things like bosses you need to beat. And there is an end game where you like beat like a final boss, but then you can like keep going up to the end game. But you just like, it's like in 2 dimensions. It's a side scroller. You go left and right, up and down, and you can mine and you can collect resources and you can build weapons. And like the fun aspect is kind of coming up with builds. Like, are you going to be a mage, or are you going to be a summoner? Like, there's a bunch of stuff like that, which is really cool. You can customize how your character looks. You can build bases. It's just fun overall. 562 hours. And I'm currently playing through it for I played through this for whatever, like 500 hours maybe, with friends, like with 1 or 2 friends basically, over like maybe 3 or 4 worlds, which we've beaten. And now I'm playing through for the first time ever, like by myself. And there's a lot I don't know, because I often did rely on the knowledge of my friends. So it's been fun to go through it, I guess, the first time. Anyway, Terraria, 562. Then we have Satisfactory for 681 hours. And this is a beautiful screenshot of one of our little factories here. I don't remember which one this is. Maybe this is our plastic factory. No, it can't, because I think this might be, I don't know, some complicated compound that we have to make. Basically, Satisfactory is a factory game. It's in 3D, so you like run around or whatever, and you can fly sometimes if you upgrade your stuff enough. And you have to build, basically, like here for each phase, it's like a space elevator. You're working for a company, and whenever you make certain resources, you need to like shoot it up the space elevator and send it to the company. And every phase of the space elevator has like these 4 items, like 3 to 4, that you need to make. And it can be very complex. You have to build entire like factories and layouts and schematics and blah 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 to send like all of this to, or to make enough of it so that you can, in a realistic time frame, send the stuff to the space elevator. But this is very fun. I love this game. In terms of number of hours, it's like 4th, but in terms of like enjoyment, it's probably like in the top 3 easily. So yeah. And again, this is one where I've played both multiplayer and single player, but different to like all the other multiplayer games that I've played by myself. This one I have maybe the majority of my, not the majority, but like maybe a good like 200 hours, 250 hours are probably like solo. The rest are like with friends. Anyway, number 3, we have Ace of Spades. So 799 hours. I never got to the 800 hours, which is a shame. But this was a game where it's a first-person shooter. You're in a map of voxels like this. Like, it's basically a Minecraft map, and you can shoot blocks, and the blocks can get destroyed, and you can mine, and you can build things, and the matches are, what, like 15 minutes, yeah, I think, here. This is a screenshot from one of my gameplay matches that I have, like, a few, like, maybe 20 hours of, like, random gameplay that I accidentally recorded back in the day. So this is from that. But, yeah, this game, basically, it's just, it's so fun. There's only, like, maybe 10 maps or something, but I loved it a lot. And it doesn't, you can't play it anymore. Jagex took down the servers, and it's like still on Steam, I think, with a page, but you can't download it anymore. And yeah, I never got to 800 hours. I got 799. But this was fun. I made a lot of internet friends back then, like people that I wouldn't talk to them, but I'd like message them or whatever, like on Steam. Made a lot of friends through this. I basically knew the whole like Australian Ace of Spades community at one point. So if you ever played and you see it, remember a guy named Ari, that was probably me. Okay. Anyway, number 2, we've got Flyth. So this is a MMORPG, a very bad one, a very old one, maybe 2003 or 4, I think it came out. It was basically like the same year World of Warcraft came out, and I think it's like really similar, but I've never played World of Warcraft. This is probably the first game I ever played. Like, not game as in like, it's probably the first serious game I ever played, where I would play with friends and I would like do it in my spare time. Like, if you discount things I played very occasionally on like my Xbox, like the Finding Nemo game or like Midtown Madness 3 or something, this was like an actual sit down game where I dedicated a lot of time to it. And I never got the max level, okay? There's like 120 levels back in the day, and then when you got to 120, you have to go back to 60, and then you have to get back up to 120. I only got to like level 72 or something, but I love this game. It's a very grindy game. It's a complete pay-to-win game, and I never paid anything to win, except for this one time where my relative in America got me a gift card, and then I used that gift card to buy something, a pet, and then I got scammed because I didn't count the zeros in the transaction, and it was meant to cost, I was meant to sell the pet that I bought for 250 million, but I accidentally sold it for 25 million, and I got like a massive, I got destroyed in my negotiation there. It was terrible. And I even like tried to submit like an appeal through the website, but they're like, nope, it's your mistake. You should have checked the zeros. And little did they know that I was an 11-year-old boy who just got scammed. But I've been playing this for like, what? I started playing in 2008. So I don't know, how many years is that? Like over 15 years? I don't know, a very long time. 2,000 hours. Many characters, many servers. Like I've played the official server. This has like a long history. There was like initially just one like North American, I think, and then it got split to North America and Europe. And there's a million private servers, which are like servers with boosted XP and like money farming rates and stuff. And I played maybe 50 of those in total, like a lot of them. I basically played this a very long time. Why did they delete Ace of Spades? I think it just wasn't, what was it? It's just what I assume it was too expensive to like keep the servers up when it's making no money. The game was dead, like no new players were like downloading it. I assume the community would blame it on Jagex not giving enough support to it and like not giving it updates and stuff, but I don't know. It just died a slow death, and eventually no one could play it. And they didn't give the community an option to kind of host their own servers or anything, so it just died. Like, no one could actually still play it. If they had that ability, I'm certain that to this day, people would probably still be playing it. There was a very dedicated, like, small group of people who would play it. But it's a shame it's gone. And one day, Flyff will be gone as well. These days, Flyff is a browser-based game. Like, they actually made it so you can go to Flyff Universe or whatever and play it through a browser, which is, like, done wonders for like bringing the game back to life. But to me, it's not the same. The appeal of it was more of a social game where it's like you're playing with friends and you can go to an arena and you can do like PvP in the arena and stuff. And yeah, that was Flyff, 2,000 hours. And also this is, I know for a fact that I have at least 1,800 hours because one time I went to the, like back in the day, you could check your hours for each character, like how many you'd played, and I added them up and I got, I think it was like 1,800 hours. But other than that, I've played, I don't know, so many private servers and stuff. It's honestly, it's probably way more than 2,000, but this is a conservative estimate. And then, of course, number one, we've got Minecraft. I have no idea how many thousands of hours I've played in this. I know it would at least be, it's more than 5, so it's at least 2,000. I would say if I were to guess, it'd be like, I don't know, like 8,000 or 9,000, a ridiculous amount. And obviously not that much compared to like actual gamers who play like tens of thousands of hours in like League of Legends or something. But I don't know. I've got like, I don't even know how many worlds I've played on, how many friends groups I've played with, how many public servers I've played on. This here, backdrop here, is the first ever survival city that I ever built with my friends back in 2011. And I still have the world and I like go explore it every now and then because it's really fun just to see like the little like signs we left and memories and stuff. But Minecraft is Minecraft, you know, it is what it is. You got blocks, you mine blocks, you just build whatever you want. It's creativity made real, which is what I ever want from a game. So I love it. There you go. That's my top 10 most played games. I should have tallied it up. I don't know how many it is, but like if you exclude Minecraft, there's probably what, 5,000 hours or something, 4,000 hours. Anyway, crazy.